What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about every aspect of trading. So as a second day of trading week, let's see what kind of opportunity currently we have in the market. Now before I begin this live session, guys, make sure that you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I was looking at gold chart on the lower time frame, and then we'll jump on to the other instrument as well. Now gold, what we see that once this market opened today, after little drop, we see that the market again started to move to the upside. Now from the lower time frame, I see that potential upside on gold on the lower time frame, but at the same time from the daily, let's first look at the daily time frame, and then we will be looking at other instrument, other time frame as well. So from the daily, we see that once the market opened today, initially we have seen initial drop, and then the price started to move up. Now you can see that here we see the price is creating series of higher low, and from that perspective we can see that gold from the daily is trying to move up. And now let's quickly look at the bigger picture monthly to see. Now from the monthly, this is a first week of the month, we saw that gold initially has gone up, all right, and crossed that high, and then we have seen that immediate rejection towards the downside. Now with that rejection, what we could see that gold, I think that longer term we might see that coming down again to fill that long week. Now if we look at the weekly perspective, we can see that from the weekly, so far once the market opened after previous weekly strong bullish move, this week initially we have seen that gold has tested the upper week of the weekly candle, and from that zone we see the market started to drop towards the downside. Now looking at the daily, now from the daily perspective, we see that after 2 days series of lower high in that zone, and then the price, you can see that started to drop. Now what I think that we might see a bit more upside to test this level, and finally we could see that from the daily to come down again to grab liquidity. So there are a couple of things may happen. First of all, looking at bigger picture, and then connecting with the smaller picture to see how the market might be moving. Now from the intraday perspective, from 4 hour, what we see that here is showing potentially a bullish momentum in that zone, as this candle is closing in 36 minutes, because we saw that previous session the price has come down below, and then from that zone we have seen again immediate rejection, making it as a false breakdown, and from that zone we see that gold again trying to create a new higher high. So from the 1 hour chart, what we see that here in this local time frame, the price created a double bottom, a break to the upside, and we see that the market now slowly here it's trying to come down for a pullback. Now this zone on the 1 hour, it's a reversal pattern, and what I think that from that level we can expect local upside. I think that we might see that local upside, or at least a consolidation in that area. So looking at the 15 minutes chart, what we see that here there is a, you see this structure is a local bullish structure, and in that local channel what we can expect on gold to have an upside bounce, which is possible to happen unless we until we see a very strong liquidity grab from the support. Still it's in a downtrend, but what I think that here after gathering liquidity from this level, we can expect gold to have an upside bounce in this instrument. So let's see how it does. Let me know, guys, how are you doing in your trading in the live chat. Good morning, Mr. Coach, and good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Bablu Ahmed, happy Teacher Day. Thank you very much for your appreciation. Derek, good morning. GJ Coach, please. Yep, absolutely. We'll be looking at that. Buyers market, present for class. Thank you. Muhammad Pamin, good morning. Cute NASDAQ. Yeah. So with that said, here we could see some upside on gold. Now, before we go to that point, let's quickly look at other instrument as well, what they are doing. Looking at the GBP JPY, I will be starting with daily on GBP JPY. Now, from the daily perspective on GJ, we see that this is a daily impulse on GJ, and with this impulse, what we saw that today, once the market opened, initially the price with this impulse on GBP JPY, followed by today so far we have seen an initial movement to the upside on GBP JPY. And because you see that this is a long-term bullish market, if we look at the weekly, we can see that this market is a long-term bull market. Looking at the monthly, it is a long-term bullish market. Okay, there is a strong candle on the monthly with a long wick at the top, and what I think that the price might go ahead and fill that long wick at the top. Now, looking at the weekly time frame, what we see that on GBP JPY, this is a weekly impulse followed by a correction, and we can expect another impulse on GBP JPY. So from the bigger picture, we can expect GJ to move up to create a new higher high. So from the daily, okay, we see that from the daily perspective, it is also maintaining a bullish market structure. It's a long-term bull market. You can see that GBP JPY, this is an impulse correction. So every time the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. So what we see here on GJ is that this is a daily impulse followed by another daily bullish candle. And with that daily bullish candle, what we can expect on GJ for the price to go ahead and test this resistance line. And with that said, on the local time frame, we can expect GBP JPY to be bullish. Now here what we see that this is the previous session, like during the early Asian session, we saw that there is a candle which is in fact a strong bullish engulfer on GJ, followed by another bullish candle. So we see that the market is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market structure. And what we see that here for in this intraday time frame, the price with a strong impulse consolidation. And if you look at this candle here, you see that the price grabbed liquidity multiple times. This is a very strong liquidity grab, and from that zone we see that GBP JPY had a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, what we can expect on GJ is for the price to move up to create a new higher high. So on the lower time frame from 1 hour, we see the GBP JPY, there is a one candle, a pin bar with a very strong liquidity grab has formed this strong movement. I think that we might see another attempt from the seller to create another break for another liquidity grab, and then for the price to go ahead and to create a new higher high. So in that drop, once the price will come down, I will be going long on GBP JPY. So this is where I will be waiting for a potential entry opportunity on GBP JPY. let me know, guys, how are you doing? So let me know. Julius, good morning. Eric, good morning, coach. Thank you, Eric. Gibson, good morning, coach. Derek, USD sir. I'm in bull since 1889. Shall I touch 1960? Your entry will be looking at the GU. Yeah. Jaitek, thank you very much, Jaitek, for joining the live session. Okay, so here let's go back to the gold again to see. So in this local time frame on gold, after crossing this 1 hour 20 EMA, we can see that gold is gold has come down to this level. Okay, so here on this 15 minutes we have seen a rejection from the top. All right, so this candle had a strong rejection. Now at this point, it is a bit crucial to see on gold, is the market is coming down again, or it is heading to the upside, depending on what kind of price action it is forming. Then we will be opening position based on how we see in the market. Thank you very much. Please check gold. Yeah, so we are looking at gold. Okay, so here is the key points to see either it is breaking to the upside or again trending down. Okay, it's very important to see. If we look at the daily on gold so far, now gold from the daily, it is a bull market. You can see that with this strong impulse here, followed by this correction impulse, we have seen correction. So we can expect on gold to create a bullish momentum to the upside. Will really depend on the lower time frame. So here for me, I think that gold, if you draw this level of support, there is a fair value gap here. This is a resistance, and also this is a support level. So there is a fair value gap here, and in that fair value gap we could see either keeping that gap, the price is bouncing up, or we might see that the price is coming down again to filling that gap and then trending to the upside. So this is why it is important to look at the lower time frame price action, how it is doing. Now gold, you have seen that our last trade on gold, which in fact came out to be a profitable trade here. The trade that we have opened here on gold, in fact has given us 1.8 times profit on this trade. So probably you have seen that zone. So basically we want to have I want to have another trade like that. As soon as I will find that, I will be looking to enter. Yep, absolutely. So here you can see that locally, after this 15 minutes bearish engulfer, the price now trying to create another downside movement. Okay guys, so let's find out which way the market is heading for a potential entry. As today you have seen that early today there was a news came out from AUD, so the market is in fact very volatile. So we saw that cash rate was as it is 4.1% on cash rate. Tomorrow also AUD news, and then CAD and USD news as well tomorrow. So the AUD pairs as well as USD pairs getting very volatile. So looking at here on AUD USD, we can see that AUD USD also, along with the gold, from this level there is a very strong rejection on AUD USD. We have seen a very strong bearish engulfer followed by a correction, and the price is maintaining downtrending market structure on AUD USD. So here if we look at the daily on AUD USD, we can see that from the daily there is a long bearish engulfer followed by a narrower daily pullback yesterday, and today once the market opened from that zone we have seen a very strong breakdown on AUD USD. So this is a sign of drop, so therefore we could see that gold, GBP USD, euro dollar, all of them moving in the same direction as of like AUD USD, euro dollar, and like all the instruments. So let's see how it goes. If we find an entry in any of them, we will be looking to enter. If we look at the euro USD, also we see the same situation. Now euro dollar, there has been 3 liquidity candle on euro dollar. You can see back to back 3 dodges here on euro dollar in that zone. If we look at the daily, this is a long bearish engulfer on euro dollar followed by a narrower correction, followed by we see that euro dollar is forming another bearish candle. So monthly we see that it's a bearish market. Weekly also we see there is a long week candle followed by here after a little pullback the market is rejecting. Now from the daily also we saw there is a bearish engulfer followed by a narrow correction, and we can expect another rejection on euro dollar. So from the lower time frame you see back to back 3 dodges here. So there is a liquidity trigger. So basically AUD USD, euro dollar almost showing the same pattern. So what I think that euro dollar may create a downtrending market structure. So you could see that euro dollar also coming down for downside movement. So from the weekly as well we can see that euro dollar, from the monthly, weekly, and daily, we can see that the price is potentially creating a downtrending movement in all of them. All right guys, so hope that you are enjoying. Make sure you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Let me know in the live chat how are you doing your trading. Morning family, thank you very much. Morning. Julius, that's very impressive, thank you very much. Lakshmi, probably exciting. Gold break the support level and push. Molly, good morning coach, thank you very much Molly. So basically what I see here on if you look at lower time frame price action from 1 hour euro dollar, from 4 hour, in all time frame we see that the price basically creating a downtrending market structure. Here is as well here is one level. So we see that euro dollar, AUD, USD, in all those instruments we can see the price potentially creating a downtrending market structure. Now gold also, as of with AUD, USD and all the instrument, we see that gold also forming a downtrending market structure. At the moment we see that from the 5 minutes it failed to break the high, and instead we can see that gold also forming that downtrending market structure. So from 1 hour perspective it has gone up there. So from 4 hour, which is closing, so that means that you can see here whenever there is a red candle, the price is forming a long red candle. When it comes to green candle, which is a very weaker response from the buyers, so you could see that gold also breaking this support. In that case we might see the price is breaking the support, coming to this level, even to fill that imbalance in that area. Okay, so we see that gold showing potentially downward momentum. All right, so let's see where we can find that entry. In the meantime, you can join VIP program if you want to learn and grow with us. Then there's the link below this video, or the first link at the top of the chat. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, then you will be able to join us to be part of us. Thank you very much for considering. So let's see, GJ please, GJ, yeah. Any entry for gold? Yeah, not yet. We'll be looking for. I've been watching for a few days. Thank you for your guidance. It's really helping. God bless you. Thank you, Warren. You thank for your appreciation. Absolutely. So you see here. So here we see that from after crossing the 1 hour 20 MA, gold basically rejected again. So there is multiple times the price gather liquidity from here. Now if I talk a lot about the liquidity, if you are not sure about the liquidity, let me know, we can discuss more. The liquidity is basically the fuel of the market, how the market moves based on liquidity. So basically the price, whenever it triggers, it moves from one liquidity to the other liquidity zone. So based on liquidity we can look for in all my strategy I use liquidity. So the price basically moves from liquidity to liquidity. All right, so now let's quickly look at some other JPY pairs and as well as US30. So in terms of indices, if we look at first of all NASDAQ, now as you can see gold started a bearish momentum. So you might see that this instrument as well is coming down for a deeper pullback. Okay, so here from the bigger picture, looking at the monthly on NASDAQ, okay, here is the key point. So NASDAQ is that the previous month's candle on NASDAQ, which is a long wick at the bottom. Right, this is a long wick candle on the monthly, and with this long wick on NASDAQ, we see that the price initially has gone up a little bit and then got rejected to the downside on NASDAQ. If you look at here in this long wick candle on the monthly, what does it represent? Okay, see, long wick represent two things, either a rejection or a continuation. All right, what do I mean by this? For example, this is a very crucial point to see, is the long wick is a rejection, or the price is coming to fill that long wick of that candle. So it completely depends on where the candle is being formed. Okay, now if you look at, if I give an example here, let's say here this long wick is a very strong rejection. Why? Because it has broken this support completely, and once it has broken this support, gathered liquidity and then formed this pin bar, so which is in fact a long wick rejection from the support level. And so this is a rejection. But if you look at this long wick here, we see that, and the next one has gone up to fill that long wick. Now what does that mean is that when you see that this impulse, this is a monthly chart, and when this long wick candle has formed, it is still maintaining series of higher low, which is a one sign. So the key points here is to understand either this long wick is a very sharp rejection, or is the price is likely to come down to fill that long wick. Always you may not be able to understand that, but in majority of the time it is possible to understand. So if you look at here on NASDAQ, we can see that this is a very strong impulse followed by previous months. NASDAQ has formed a long wick candle here. Now this is the monthly long wick candle, and because it has created such a big impulse, started to pull back, we might see another attempt from the seller. Okay, a couple of months even we could see downside to fill that long wick, or to complete a full pullback on that. Now if we look at weekly time frame on NASDAQ, we can see that from the weekly, this is a very strong impulse. Every week the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. So in that series of higher high and higher low, we see that NASDAQ, this is a very strong impulse on the weekly in this uptrending market from this significant level of support. Now with this impulse on this weekly, the price has reached that resistance line. Here we could see now a bit more downside from the monthly, as we are expecting to come down to fill that long wick. Now if we look at the daily, we see that from the daily, this is a daily impulse followed by, we can expect a correction now on the daily. Now with that correction, after this correction, we can expect another attempt, but at the moment we see that the price forming series of lower high, and as we are expecting on the monthly to come down to fill that week, we might see some lower time frame downside on NASDAQ. So from the intraday, we see that here is the key to look at. There's a long wick rejection. This uptrend is basically almost, you can see after quite a few liquidity trigger in that zone, this uptrend got almost exhausted, and we can expect a drop, and with the drop the price might come down to this support level. All right, and even we could see now breaking this low, filling that imbalance. So there is a probability for NASDAQ to come down. You see this consolidating, which is a sign of change of trend. Okay, so we can expect for the price to come down to create a new lower low. So NASDAQ is, we see potentially downside. US30, yes please, no So how are you today? I'm good, thank you very much. Noor, Eric, I appreciate your helping nature. I may enter the market soon. Thanks a lot, Eric. Yes, let's find out. I also we had two trades yesterday on gold. So one didn't work out. The other one has given more than 1.8 times profit. So basically, two trades. I want to have some more today. Let's see how it goes. Hello, want to do. Hello, what do you think? Will gold come down from now and continue the downtrend? At the moment, let's find out. I think that if we look at here, so until we see this structure is broken, at the moment we cannot exactly comprehend which way the market is heading. Okay, so here you can see in that zone we can see this potential downside. Okay, the price is forming bearish structure here. So if we see that the price gathered liquidity from the top and maintaining the downtrend, we can look for selling. I think that we might see further liquidity grab before dropping down. It will really depend on how the market is gathering liquidity. Then we can look for an entry opportunity. All right, guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to join a regulated broker, our recommended broker is Gbpusd. So I have given a link below this video for Gbpusd, and also I can give you a link in the live chat. The link given, you can register with Gbpusd if you want to join a regulated broker. So thank you for that, and let's see here on. So local time frame, we see the price is potentially bearish. Okay, so this 1 hour candle here, what we see that on gold, this 1 hour candle is a bearish engulfer. Okay, we see that this market here has crossed the high, strongly rejected, and again the price, you see that triggered liquidity here and forming a long bearish engulfer. Now if this 1 hour candle is closing as a bearish engulfer, right, so we can expect for further drop, because if this one is closing like that as a full body red, you can see that it crossed all this high, and with that crossover of all this high, the price has formed a long daily long 1 hour bearish candle. And with that said, we can expect for gold to break the low to create a new lower low, because if you look at here, this 1 hour candle was a liquidity grab, followed by we have seen another liquidity. So back to back, three 1 hour candle had a liquidity trigger. So basically, because of that, we can expect this market to remain long-term bearish. Okay, so let's see, and I think that the market may continue to drop. As soon as we see that the market has given us an entry, we can look for potential trading opportunity. All right, so here you see this is the 5 minutes chart, which is maintaining a downtrending structure. Here we see that there is a reversal pattern breakdown in a little bit of pullback, and we can see that the market is maintaining this downtrending market structure. All right guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Let me know your thought also, which instrument is showing the best trading opportunity. Good morning coach, good morning everyone, thank you very much. Good morning. AUD, yep, and US30, yeah, we discussed that. We'll be looking at again AUD pairs currently very volatile now, you know, because there was a news has released early today on AUD. And if we look at the monthly, just to see again another bigger picture, now you can see that AUD pairs, if you look at, there is a long wick at the bottom on the monthly. And what I think that on AUD USD, the market might drop well below here. So this is a, you see there is a long wick here, and we can see that in that long wick there is a space here on AUD USD, and the price might come down, fill that long wick. If we look at the, you know, weekly perspective on AUD USD, there is a double top formation, and with that double top there is a strong rejection from the weekly, back to back 2 weeks of pullback, and we can expect for the price to come down to create a new lower low. Now looking at the daily perspective on AUD USD, we can see that there is a double top, okay, breakdown. So basically here, if you look at on AUD USD, this is a resistance line, all right, and if we extend that level, we can see that this is a support here, created this move, and the price has come down here, and from that level this is a resistance here, back to back two times the price has broken that resistance, and back to back 2 long wick candle has created. From that zone we have seen that there is a rejection to the downside on AUD USD. So now okay, so here you see the price maintaining a very strong downtrending market structure, and if we look at, so you see that, you see the price now This is the resistance here, which is turning support here, okay, which is resistance here. And from that level we can see that AUD USD is basically support and resistance. We see a strong downtrend in that zone. Okay, so any kind of pullback on the lower time frame will give us an entry. So you see that with that AUD USD downtrend, gold also maintaining that structure, downtrending structure. Let me see here. Okay, so from 1 hour we can see that there is this move from the 1 hour on gold, which is a very sharp liquidity gap, followed by another bearish candle in that zone. Now from 30 minutes, a bearish candle. Let me see where is our potential entry opportunity. So there is a 4-hour candle close. So here let me see if there is an entry here, guys. Euro dollar, yep, still we see that there is a probability, but still the direction is not decided. Yep. So let's find out where we can see this opportunity. I see that there is a probability for a downside. This 30 minutes candle, you can see that this is a bearish candle on the 30 minutes, and from that level, okay, we could see that the market might be coming down to create a new lower low. So here you can see the price is creating series of lower high and lower low. So there is a probability for this price to drop. Okay guys, so let me know what's your thought. So here on AUD USD and all of this showing potentially strong downtrend. There is a support here, support here. So both of these so here especially on AUD USD looks very aggressively downtrend if we look at, and if we look at the GBPJPY, so here we see the market coming down for a deeper pullback on GJ. So GBPJPY also in a bullish trend, but it's coming down means that this is the 1 hour chart that's what you're discussing about, that I'm waiting for a break on GBPJPY, and with that break, okay, what we see that here, this is a support here, okay, support here, and with that support on GJ, we can expect for this price to come down to test this level and then to give us bullish opportunity. So GBPJPY, we can see that potential downside, which give us potential entry opportunity. This is a bullish market. If you look at daily and higher time frame, we can see that market is showing potentially bullish opportunity on GJ. Okay guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. Any entry coming along the way, definitely I'll be opening and also I'll be sharing with you guys. So make sure you stick till the end. And also if you want to check out our website, the link below this video, the first link, and also you can find a link at the top of the chat. I'll recommend you to visit the website. And if you want to join me private group, in my private group, you can click join now button, where you can join me to access all the things that I have. So link below this video, the first link, and also you can find a link at the top of the chat where you can access all the tools that I have. So let's see here on euro dollar as well. We can see that this is the 1 hour chart. These are the key points that I look at when I decide for trades. You can see euro dollar, this is the 1 hour chart. Every time the price is breaking that high, we see that there is a strong downtrend, strong drop, whenever the price is breaking the high, rejecting towards the downside. So euro dollar and AUD USD, so basically all the USD pairs, we see that the price is forming strong downtrending market structure. See here also the same thing. So all the JPY pairs coming down for a pullback. You see Eurojpy also coming down for a deeper pullback. If we look at the dollar yen, we see that dollar yen, you remember that we discussed yesterday, from this zone, which is a bullish market. If we look at the daily, also we can see that which is a bullish market on dollar yen. So dollar yen, we see that also, which is a potentially bullish price action. And I think that anytime, if this is the 1 hour chart, any kind of local breakdown will give us an entry opportunity on dollar yen as well. Let's see what kind of opportunity we have. Thank you very much. Euro dollar, euro, yep. All right guys, so later today we have seen two very high impact news have been released, and tomorrow again there are some high impact news coming up on dollar and CAD. So let's quickly look at the dollar CAD. Now before we move on to the dollar CAD, let me know. Okay, I see that there is a request from Rudra. Very good. How are you doing with your trading psychology, guys, with the new month, new week? I hope that you are doing very well in your trading. Let me know if you have any question in relation to that. So we see that on dollar CAD, let's find out, as dollar CAD news coming tomorrow, we might see that very good movement in this pair. If we look at the daily, now from this daily time frame, if we look at the monthly, first of all, there is a monthly bullish candle with a long wick at the top. So you can see that dollar CAD, this is a bullish, strongly bullish price action with a long wick at the top, and we can expect dollar CAD to go ahead and break this long wick to create a new higher high. If we look at the weekly perspective on dollar CAD, we can see that from the weekly also, starting with this level, there is a very strong impulse followed by a correction. We see the price is creating another impulsive phase on dollar CAD, which is potentially bullish. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is a support level on dollar CAD, which is support here, support here. The price has broken the low and then formed this bullish engulfer on dollar CAD with a narrow doji. Now what we see here, the price started to break to the upside from the daily, which is a very strong bullish momentum on dollar CAD. Because it gathered liquidity, we can expect dollar CAD to move to the upside. Now from the further lower time frame, we can see that here this is a very strong impulse followed by consolidation. We see the dollar CAD is forming another bullish momentum. Now with that bullish momentum, we can see the price now breaking to the upside. We can expect a pullback and then a continuation. I think the dollar CAD, the way it is moving, as you can see, this local downtrend is basically a strong liquidity gap and it's merging with the global uptrend. If you look at the higher time frame, you can see that which is merging with the global uptrend, and we can expect dollar CAD to move to the upside to create a new higher high. So here we see the dollar CAD is in fact potentially bullish from the longer term perspective. So we could see the dollar CAD is heading to the upside to create a new higher high. So with that, in strengthening of dollar, we could see that gold might be coming down and breaking down, which is we see that on the lower time frame on gold, that which is showing potentially downside from 5 minutes. We have seen another bearish candle here. So basically the price is maintaining downtrending market structure on gold. As we see that dollar CAD, so dollar is going up means that gold is coming down. They are normally inversely related. So let me know, guys, how are you doing in your trading and everything, from in terms of your trading psychology. I have placed buy on our euro dollar Gbpusd. So you place buy our I see that gold is downtrend, but this is what I see. So basically Gbpusd euro dollar also in a downtrend. GJ had a strong pullback. We'll be looking at that. All right, so in the meantime, let me take a 30 seconds break, guys. Coming back to you. Stay tuned. Write down on the live chat which one you're looking at. Let's see here. Okay, so here all the JPY pairs, so you see that it's coming down for a deeper pullback. AUD/USD is having a very strong drop. So we see that AUD USD, Euro dollar, all of them showing potentially bearish price action. Yeah, the very strong downtrend here on AUD USD. So which is reflecting on gold as well. All right, so you can see that gold also showing very strong downtrend. Okay, here we see on the 5 minutes gold is going up for a deeper pullback. Okay, so what do we see here on okay, so here, okay, we see that Gbpusd also had a very strong drop. If you look at the monthly, you can see that from the monthly there is a long bearish candle. From the weekly also, you see after this long week candle this week, initially the price has gone up and then getting rejected, okay, from this level. And from the daily we can see that there is a drop, narrow correction. We can expect another drop on Gbpusd. So from the 4-hour perspective, we see that here there is an impulse correction. The price is creating series of lower high and lower low. So here what we see that on Gbpusd, this is a the previous resistance, support on resistance here, and we can see that Gbpusd maintaining a nice downtrending market structure, and we can expect for the price to drop towards the downside. So we see that this one also showing potentially bearish. So let's quickly go back to gold. Before we go back to gold, let me know guys, how are you doing? Let me see the live chat. Should I? Okay, thank you, no problems. Rudra, coach, how far do you think EU coming down? So euro dollar, we'll be looking at that as well. Siddhikant Kumar, will GBP USD will show any uptrend today? Let's see, we'll be going back to it. Euro dollar and GBP USD, watching DXY. If breaks the high, then we might see gold coming down to lower support. Thank you very much. Good morning, sir. Gold. Okay, so looking at euro dollar and GBP USD. So euro dollar, we see that there is a multiple times liquidity gap here on euro dollar, and with that you see that this is a nice looking head and shoulder in that zone on euro dollar, and then a breakdown. And with that breakdown, what we can expect on euro dollar for this price to go ahead, test the support here, which is turning resistance, and then to drop. Now we see that already back-to-back 3 dojis on euro dollar, which is in fact a very strong, a liquidity gap in that zone on euro dollar. And from that level we saw that there is a sharp drop, and with that drop, what we see that on euro dollar for the price now coming down and breaking all this support level. So if we look at bigger picture to see from the weekly where we can expect on euro dollar to come down, I think that for longer term perspective we could see that euro dollar is coming down to this support level, and with that support euro dollar may drop to this level or even breaking the low to create a new lower low before moving to the upside on euro dollar. So there is a probability for a bigger drop on euro dollar. Now if we look at this structure here, this is the daily move, a very sharp drop, narrow correction we can expect for this price to come down further. So from the further lower time frame we can see that euro dollar here maintaining typical downtrending market structure. So in any entry coming along the way, definitely will be looking to enter. And if you want to see how I am trading, also you can join us guys. Link below this video, you can find the link to the website. I would recommend you to visit the website to see how I am trading. Thank you. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Poetry, hello coach, good day. Do you mind looking at DXY indices please? And yeah, absolutely. DXY, if I look at, yeah, which is very strongly bullish at the moment. Now looking at the monthly to see on DXY, you see this previous monthly candle, which is a healthy body with a long wick at the top, all right, on DXY. And with that long wick, okay, what I think that DXY might be going up to fill that long wick to create a new higher high. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that here as well there is a bullish momentum on the weekly on DXY correction, and we can expect another momentum to the upside. So from the daily we see that on DXY, this is daily price action, there is an impulse correction, so the price is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market structure here on DXY. So basically here what we see from this support here, there is a very strong uptrend, narrow correction, we can expect another momentum to the upside on DXY. Now from the lower time frame we can see that this is an impulse correction. So basically it's a clean uptrending market structure which is creating series of higher high and higher low. Now previous session you saw that there is a bullish engulfer here, there is another bullish candle on DXY. So the market is basically maintaining a typical uptrending market structure on DXY, which is maintaining this bullish momentum. So I think that the DXY may remain bullish. So in that case, we could see that gold, euro dollar, GBP USD, all of them coming down to create a new downtrending direction. So in the meantime, guys, like the stream and also subscribe to the channel if you like it. We do open live trades as well, and also if you want to join a regulated broker, you can join our recommended broker is Gbpusd. So Gbpusd is regulated. I can give you a link in the live chat for Gbpusd. I have given, and also the link you can find in the description area for Gbpusd. So you can click the link and then you can register for free. Thank you very much. Okay, so with that said, let me see here on, so JPY, all the JPY pairs basically coming down for a pullback, including the GBP JPY. So here is, you can see GJ is coming down, which is basically for me an opportunity coming up for potential bullish. I think here if it drops below this level, or at least to this 20 EMA zone, if as soon as you see that the market is rejecting from that level, we can look for buying opportunity on GJ. All right, so which is dropping means that we can expect for a potential trading opportunity in that zone on GBP JPY. NASDAQ, yeah, absolutely, reversal head and shoulder pattern for our time frame. Hello coach, I joined lifetime access 2 days ago, but I'm not able to join Gbpusd. I'll also send, but not Shubham Patil. No problem. I will post a link for the VIP chat on the VIP signal group where you can join. No problem. Thank you very much for letting know. Will be sorted today. No worries at all. Coach, I had EU since Sunday. Should you continue to swing it for the rest of the weekend? I've been in EU since Sunday. Should I continue to swing it for the rest? If you are on euro dollar, you mean? So if you look at on euro dollar, let me see that if you are on the euro dollar, then let's see. If I look at euro USD, okay, so looking at euro dollar from 4 hour, what we see here, looking at the daily. Now from the daily perspective on euro dollar, this is a very strong drop followed by narrow correction. We can expect another drop on euro dollar. Looking at the monthly, also we see that this is a very strong bearish from the weekly as well. Euro dollar is trying to break from the daily. We see that the market is maintaining downtrend. So from the lower time frame, we can see that euro dollar creating series of lower high. Here we see that multiple times liquidity grab on euro dollar has given a very high probability for this drop. And with that said, what we see that there's a strong drop, correction, drop, consolidation, and we can expect another drop on euro dollar. So euro dollar is basically showing potentially downside, and I think that you see this is a resistance line here on euro dollar, which is maintaining a downtrending structure, and we could see that euro dollar is coming down in that area. And what I think that it's gonna come down even breaking this low, which is possible for euro dollar. So let's see. I'll write the trend as soon as I will find an entry in that zone on euro dollar. Okay, guys, I hope that you're enjoying. I will be coming on live again in the next one coming up in New York session and London session time, and with that session definitely we should have some good trade coming along the way. As of with the gold, we see the price is maintaining a downtrend. Okay, so we see that the price is maintaining downtrend, I will try to jump on a trade as soon as I will find that. And I hope that you enjoyed. We had a trade yesterday, 2 trades on gold. I want to have some more trade in the upcoming days. So thank you very much for joining the live session. Until that, guys, I will come on live again. Stay tuned for the next one, and you can subscribe and press that bell button so that you are not missing out. And you can join VIP group if you want to be connected with me. The link below this video, the first link for the website.